Welcome back to another video with Trades, everyone. Today in this video I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can dominate XAUUSD using this one strategy that I've completely came up with from ICT. Okay, I've sat in ICT mentorships for over 1,000 hours altogether, and I'm going to be giving you all the source in this video, so make sure you do listen carefully and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. So what we're going to be starting with is starting out marking out the highs and the lows, and I'm going to show you a checklist in a second, and you're going to see exactly how everything runs, right? So as you can see right here, we only trade within the London kill zone 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on a 5-minute time frame. You need to mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session, and then we identify which part of price actually gets liquidated first. Okay, so we marked out the highs, we marked out the lows, and now we need to figure out which part of price gets swept first. So if I do play price forward, you can see it's going towards the downside, and now it's gone up and completely smashed our take profit. So what we're going to do here is mark this out as our liquidity sweep. So I'm going to put a little dollar signs to show me that's where liquidity's been swept, right? So as soon as liquidity gets swept from one level, you aim to take the trade towards the other level. So the highs got swept, now we aim to take the trade towards the downside with sells, and if it's the bottom that got swept first, it's the same thing. We aim to look for buys. So what we're going to do now is find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / lows have completely been swept, and then we can reinforce our market structure shift rather than go for candlestick, right? So what I'm going to do now is find myself a breakage of structure, right? So I'm going to play price forward, and I am looking for a fractional low breakage, and I will tell you what a fractional low actually is and what it looks like in a second, but just bear with me, right? So we are playing price forward right now. As you can see, there we go. So these are the candles that have completely gave us the market structure shift, and I'm going to be taking this one out as my market structure shift. Actually, I'm going to take this one out of here because this is the fractional market structure shift, right? So this is the MSS, and I'm going to be showing you exactly why I didn't take this bigger level here and I took the smaller level right here, right? So as soon as I get a market structure shift, all we've got to do from here on out is identify a fair value gap, and then we can overlap the fair value gap with a market structure shift for a higher probability, and then we just execute the trade, and that's all that's left to do. So what I'm going to do now is mark out my fair value gap. It's going to be from here to here, and then we're going to extend this out. So I'm going to name this fair value gap, and as soon as I actually do name this fair value gap, all I've got to do now is actually enter my position. But just before I show you that, guys, if you're struggling to pass your pot from account, or if you've never ever even gotten a payout before, listen, the Forex family will help you. First link in the description, you can find my personal management service where I will completely manage your account, passing your account in 4 to 5 days, and then I will manage it for 4 months, and every single payout, every 21 days, you're going to get a split, and I will get a split. That means you don't have to pay anything up front. You can see Mark right here. He started as a very, very unprofitable trader, but now he's making $4,900 on a normal Tuesday, right? So you can do this too, and we live trade. We have very, very big live trading sessions in this Telegram. So make sure you do join the first link in the description, because only 5 people could join at one time or in one day. So make sure you do get your place as fast as possible. So what I'm going to do now is actually short position here, placing my stop loss just above this liquidity right here. So I'm going to be placing it around this area, and I'm going to be taking my take profit all the way to a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio, right? So as you can see, that's a 1 to 2 right now. I'm going to be taking that to 1 to 3. There you go. So we have the 1 to 3 ready now. We have everything ready. And as you can see, there's a lot of pips actually in this trade. There's 50 pips in this trade, which is very, very good, because I know price will go down, smash take profit, completely giving us our take profit target. So if I do play price forward, you can see it's entered right there for the fair value gap, and it's going up, but now it was going towards the downside, right? So as you can see, price actually bouncing back off of the fair value gap area, and then you'll actually see it go all the way down. So if I let it just play, you can see now it's going towards the downside, and it's gone down, and it's already completely smashed take profit. But if you want an actual better smash of take profit, if you do actually continue playing price forward, if I do extend this like that, you can see price is actually going down, and it completely swept take profit even twice. Okay, so if you do start catching trades like this, just know that I'm the one who told you to actually take these trades, and be very, very proud of it, because this strategy completely rips in XAUUSD, and I'm going to be showing you on a fundamental level how this actually works. And now I'm going to be also explaining what a fractional low actually is in this tutorial right here. So what you're going to do is wait for Asian session to do whatever it wants. Okay, so let's say this is Asian session 7 a.m. right? So that's the Asian session, 7 a.m. And what we're going to be doing is waiting for price to actually get to our specific time. Once it does get to that time and Asian session ended, we need to already have our highs and the lows marked out. So as you can see, that's the highest point of Asian session at the moment, and this is the lowest point right here. And once we actually do have these two marked out, all we need to do next becomes very, very easy and simple, right? So we just need to wait for price to actually liquidate one of these two areas, right? So we're waiting for price to liquidate either the highs or the lows. Let's say it's actually gone down and liquidated the lows, because it hasn't done that in this video yet. This would be our, here, it will be our liquidity sweep. And once we get the liquidity sweep, all we've got to do from now on is literally wait for price to actually go back up into the area, giving us a market structure shift, right? So as you can see right there, this would be a market structure shift. And as soon as we got the market structure shift, all we've got to do from here on out is actually identify the fair value gap and then enter. But just before that, let me show you how to actually identify your market structure shift very, very precisely, right? So as you can see, we're going to have a 3 candle pattern. This will be candle number 1. Let me just make this a little bit bigger, or a little smaller in the sun. As you can see, that's candle number 1. It's going to be candle number 2. I'm going to place this right here, and I'm going to give you candle number 3 right there, right? So now that we have 3 candles, I'm going to be showing you which one is actually the fractional low first of all, and then we're going to talk about the fractional high. So as you can see, the high wicks don't really matter, but now the lows wicks really do matter, right? So see right there, and right here. So if I was to ask you which one is actually the fractional low, you'd automatically say the one in the middle, because it looks like it is the lowest one, right? But lots of people actually say the closest lowest one is the fractional low, but that is wrong. You were right the first time. The lowest one is actually the fractional low, and this would be our FL, right? A lot of people actually do get this wrong because they get very confused. So even if price had a candle like this, right? So even if price had a candle like this still would be the fractional low, and that's actually what you've seen in the example down here. As you can see, if I do zoom in, you can see there's our market structure shift right here, and as you can see, it's very weird combination of 3 candles, but this is still the lowest one. If I do go out like this, as you can see, this still beats it right here. So there you go. So that will be our market structure shift, and there you go. So in this instance, what we're using is the market structure shift for the highs. So the highs, it will be the same thing. The highest candle is the one which will win, right? So even if it was a candle like this, the highest candle would win. So that's how we identified market structure shifts, and now all I've got to do is mark out my fair value gap, which will be from here to here. Let me name it fair value gap. Once I actually do get this, all I've got to do from here on out is long position this just like this, placing my stop loss just below the area of the liquidity or around the area of liquidity, and placing my take profit at a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio. Okay, so I've done all of that, and now all I've got to do is literally play price forward, and you're going to see exactly how it goes up, down, and then completely smashes my take profit, right? So it's going to go down, maybe close below the fair value gap, and then it will use the fair value gap again to bounce off of it, so it can go up and completely smash take profit. And as you can see, there you go, it's completely smashed take profit, and this is exactly how you use the silver bullet strategy. Okay, this works very well in gold. If you want to use this to gain so much profits and results, make sure you do use this. But if you want me to completely manage your account, making you passive payouts where me and you will be partners within the service, make sure you click the first link in the description. And if you want to learn directly from me how to actually trade, click the second link in the description, and it tells you everything. But anyway guys, that's gonna be the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.